Final regular season game wraps up for the Golden Eagles. Talking with head coach DeWayne Saulsberry here. And, Coach, obviously this one stings a little bit with the way that Casper kind of fought their way back and was able to get the win. But the first half of this game, you had to be really happy with the way the guys performed.
I was happy the first and the second half, to be honest with you. We didn't make shots that we normally make at the end. It was a good basketball game. I can't say anything bad about it. I've always told my guys, if you fight at the end. I'm not going to hold my head. I'm not going to hold my head down. They fought hard. We just didn't come up with it.
When you talk about games like this that get intense, that have that extra emphasis of kind of emotion out there onto it, especially end of the season, is this? You never want to say a good thing when things kind of get scrappy and rough out there, but on the same side, is it good for the kids to kind of have that experience going?
Yeah, as long as this doesn't go overboard. As long as it doesn't go overboard. Sometimes it can go overboard. Kids talk and kids say things, and you have 18, 19-year-old kids. You have who have a lot of energy. Sometimes it can spill over. But I thought it was a good game all the way around, and I like intense games like this. I thought the crowd was into it. I thought Casper was into it. I thought we were into it. It was just a good college basketball game.
You got 5 guys scoring double digits in this game. Again, another really balanced attack with this one. And even the guy, the next closest guy was 3 points away from hitting double digits. So the offense really showed up in this one. And what changed, though, in that second half that kind of saw it dry up a little bit, because you had less field goal attempts in the second half and didn't shoot as well?
I really don't know. I have to go back and look at the video. Just raw off the top of my head, I think it was just a combination of us being a little bit tired, a combination of refereeing, a combination of us just turning the ball over. Their press slowed us down a little bit in the second half. So, I have to go back and look at the video, but, I have to say just, looking at it from right now, just off my memory, I don't know if there was anything bad about tonight, but we just didn't come up with the win.
Wrapping up with 2 questions, and the first one is sophomore night, obviously, and this sophomore class, the 4 guys out there on the court, what do you leave with? Obviously, more games to go with them, but what do you leave with the memories of this group?
It's sad to see them go, but you gotta, they gotta go. It's kind of like your kids. You gotta push them out of the nest. They gotta leave. A group of kids that just won a lot of basketball games together. A group of kids that, they really do love each other, and they've stuck together, through thick and thin. All the stuff that happens during a basketball season, those kids have stuck together. There's nothing bad I can say about Abdullah. He's just an unbelievable kid. Jordan Reed, again, an unbelievable kid. And Pedro Ellery, just a tough kid who's knocked down a lot of shots for us. It's going to be sad to see those guys leave, but I'm just happy what they've done, and I don't think this team is done. We're going to make a run in this tournament.
When you talk about the freshmen, you talk about making that run. What's impressed you most about this freshman class that's come in there?
If you talk about the sophomores, that's what they've done. They've learned from those sophomores that you just keep fighting, you keep your head up, and good things happen. And I believe that's what happened. That's why these freshmen are playing well, because they've learned from these sophomores, and it's like, okay, this is how this is done, and they just keep it going.
Coach, as always, thanks for the time, and we'll look forward to talking on Saturday.
Yeah.